Hey, Adam, you ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yep. Welcome to Tampa, located on the Gulf Coast right here in Central Florida. We have some of the best beaches right in our backyard, and that's one of the many reasons why over 150 people a day are moving here. Today, I'll share with you why so many people are moving here in 2024, what you can expect when you get here, then I'll leave it up to you to decide if Tampa could be the next place to call your home. Tampa Bay's population has just passed 300 million, making it the 17th largest metro in the country. And with new residents moving here daily, the question is, what can those new residents expect? Well, Tampa Bay has a reputation for being well-rounded, with everything from the perfect mixture of culture and diversity to a thriving economy. And it offers a little something for everyone. So whether you're moving from another part of the state or another part of the country, you might be surprised about what you'll learn about this city. It's vibrant and it's a dynamic city, and while it's not for everyone, a ton of people seem to agree with me that Tampa is a special place. Think I'm just saying it because I'm a realtor and I would love for you to call my team and let us help you and your family find your next home? Well, yes, that would be nice. But then why would Time magazine name Tampa as one of the world's greatest places in 2023? And Forbes published an article naming Tampa as the best place to live in Florida, all while Wallet Hub ranked Tampa as the #1 best city to retire and a top 10 destination for millennials migrating. And why not throw in a study that ranks Tampa and St. Pete as two of the most fun cities in America? Notice I didn't sneak in there that we're also a top foodie city now too. What most don't realize about Tampa is that it's more than just beaches and boating. Tampa has farmland and citrus crops. The city has the largest shipping port in Florida and the best airport in the country. It's a melting pot of welcoming people with a wide variety of ethnic and cultural backgrounds. And that diversity you'll find celebrated year-round through food, festivals, and community organizations. Florida consistently ranks among the top states for business due to its efficient, affordable, and competitive operating environment. And with Hillsborough County as the commercial and industrial hub of the state, it stands out as a prime choice for corporate site selection in North America. In fact, Tampa has roughly 8 Fortune 1000 companies and approximately 20 corporate headquarters with more than $1 billion in annual revenue that help drive our booming economy. Just know Tampa for being strong in tourism, healthcare, finance, insurance, construction, and the maritime industry. However, a few years back, Forbes surprised everyone by naming Tampa as the top emerging tech city in the country, and we haven't left the spotlight since. Tampa is home to over 50 software and IT companies, and we have close to a third of Florida's tech jobs right here. My relationship with Tampa dates back generations in my family, but at an important point in time for me was when I got married to my wife and she was offered a finance job at NYC Medical. We were faced with a big decision. Do we move to New York and live in the city, or continue to live in my first home and start a family? I had never looked at Tampa from this lens, and when we took the time to compare everything, it suddenly became clear. We could live in our 3-bedroom Tampa home for less than a 1-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. We had close to a 1/4-acre yard for our dogs to just run around, and we started to realize how much Tampa had to offer. We then realized not only the business opportunities that existed in Tampa, but also the lifestyle and the community that is here in Tampa. While Tampa is a growing metro, it still has remnants of a small town feel, and that holds a special place with me. A hot topic in 2024 will continue to be the cost of living and affordability. We have seen the rise of home prices over the last few years, coupled with higher interest rates, and you will hear the rumbles of some asking when incomes will follow suit. Well, I don't have that answer, but what is easy to see is that as Tampa continues to attract more and more businesses to the metro, it further diversifies our economy, allowing more and more high-paying jobs to enter the market. Switching gears here, let's talk about what you can expect living in Tampa. And I'll tell you, once you get a taste of the Tampa lifestyle, you may not want to leave. Tampa really does have a live, work, play motto, but it tends to lean a little more on the play side of things. With Tampa Bay's big city amenities and entertainment by day and night, what's not to love? People move here for a variety of reasons, but the endless things to do means you will always be looking forward to your weekends. Outside of a few summer months, our weather is mild year-round, meaning all year things are open and calling you to just get out of the house to explore. I love that Tampa has pro football, baseball, and hockey teams right in our city. You can enjoy the Florida Aquarium and the Tampa Zoo with the kids, and for the thrills, we have theme parks like Busch Gardens and Adventure Island across the street from that. But as a local, I'll tell you, I have three things that I look forward to the most. The first is getting out on the water, whether that's boating, fishing, or island hopping with friends. I will never turn down a good fun in the sun day. The second, it's our jam-packed calendar of events, and I mean packed. Every week the city has something going on, from big concerts to festivals, parades, movies on the lawn, even live shows like Cirque du Soleil. Now, the third thing that I look forward to is kind of a blend of everything, but it all has to do with exploring Tampa. See, every weekend my wife and I love to take the kids out of the house to just explore the city and experience something new. Over the last few years, the Riverwalk became a hot attraction in Tampa with tons of action on weekends. Sometimes we like to explore the outskirts of Tampa and go blueberry picking or go horseback riding. We might head up to the springs in canoe or just float down those for the day. And there was just so much to do, it's really hard to get bored. I just shot this video about our new Tampa downtown, and while it's definitely not a new downtown, it was sort of revamped and had some life pumped into it. I talked about how my wife and I love to visit the southern end of the Riverwalk starting at Sparkman's Wharf, and we like to stroll down to the new Water Street area. The trolley goes by and people are out walking, the streets and buildings are all lit up, and sometimes you can hear some live music. We like to create our own downtown crawl, if you will, by popping into all the new restaurants and bars. This is all connected to the Riverwalk, and you can literally walk or bike 2.5 miles, and it makes for a fantastic impromptu date night. And let me not stop there. You know we have some pretty nice beaches too. There's nothing better than taking a stroll on the beach at sunrise or sunset. Either can be perfect because the waves will always be crashing, giving off the perfect vibes. TripAdvisor puts out an annual list of the best beaches in the country, and St. Pete and Clearwater are always two of the most popular beaches, but don't shy away from some of our lesser known beaches like Reddington, Indian Rocks, Honeymoon Island, and Paso Grill because they are some of the locals' faves. If any of you foodies are watching, I know I caught your attention when I snuck in there that Tampa is now a top foodie destination. Tampa just ranked 6th in the Wallet Hub's 2023 Best Foodie Cities list and 5th overall for gourmet specialty food stores. The city has tons of cheap eats options like food trucks and small hole-in-the-wall cafes, which I love. But in 2023, Tampa finally got the recognition it deserves with the real critics. Every foodie out there is familiar with how important it is to get a Michelin star, and after a few years in review, Tampa was awarded 3 Michelin star restaurants and 24 total restaurants being added to the recommended list on the Michelin Guide. Eat your heart out. So what might prompt someone to consider relocating to Tampa? Historically, affordability played a significant role, but with inflation impacting the nation and Tampa's popularity soaring, it's no longer a clear-cut case of being budget-friendly. However, let's dive deeper. It's crucial to make fair comparisons. As we head into 2024, the average home price has exceeded $400,000, aligning Tampa with other similarly sized metropolitan areas across the country. The real estate landscape has been a roller coaster in recent years, but as we enter 2024, there's a welcomed sense of stability. While Tampa's hyper-local market remains robust, we're witnessing a shift from the seller's market frenzy of 2021 to a more balanced state reminiscent of 2019. Although inventory is still limited, housing demand remains steady. This ongoing dynamic is likely to prevent a significant decline in prices in the foreseeable future. So the next question becomes, where should you look for a home? If you like the charm of older homes and want location, check out the city, but be ready to pay for it because the city is considered prime real estate. And just because it's an older home doesn't make it a more affordable home. On the contrary, if you don't mind living on the outskirts of our city, say 30 to 35 minutes away, our suburbs have tons of new construction going up, and these new communities are absolutely amazing. Developers are putting together some pretty amazing ideas too, not just your typical subdivision. For example, the developer Metro Places came on the scene a few years back and built the nation's first 7.5-acre man-made crystal lagoon, essentially creating paradise right at your fingertips. Now, they decided to double it and built another lagoon that's 15 acres, making it the largest lagoon in the country. Good luck finding a community pool to beat this. Now, fast forward, and they are working on the 4th lagoon pool in the Tampa Bay area with more similar concepts to come. If the suburbs sound like your cup of tea, there are a wide variety of areas to choose from, and each area has its pros and cons to it. I always suggest doing your research on each area, figuring out what's nearby, look at the school zones if that's important to you. If there's plenty of shopping or entertainment in the area, or if you prefer a quieter setting, then maybe an area with less congestion, with a little extra space to breathe. The suburbs will have well-established communities, but most people home shopping in the suburbs like to look at new construction homes, and there's everything from affordable homes starting in the low to mid 300,000s all the way up to $1 million semi-custom homes. So over the past few months, I went around asking people what they loved about living in Tampa. We consistently heard over and over again that living here was just sort of chill. Tampa has a really nice, relaxed vibe to it, and everybody was so friendly. And most people gushed about how much there was to do here, and that getting outdoors and staying active is so easy because the weather is great and there's always something going on. When we asked those kids, each and every one of them said Tampa was so family friendly and how often they went out as a family, and that was one of the reasons they chose Tampa as a city they wanted to set roots in. Tampa's a great city to call home and an even better place to raise a family. I know because I was born and raised here, and I'm experiencing it all over again with my kids now. If you're thinking about moving to the Tampa area, please reach out to my team as we can give suggestions and guide you through the process of relocating here. We are licensed realtors, so see that number on the screen. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because my team and I would love to help you and your family find your next home. So until that next video, I'll catch you later.